You're about to experience a short film of the journey of the Glasgow 2014 Queen's Baton Relay. The film shows the journey that the baton will take around the Commonwealth by animated graphics of a globe, then a map, illustrated with Polaroid-style photographs, some containing moving pictures of the locations mentioned, many of them featuring smiling children and colourful photographs from previous relays. The pictures illustrate the inclusive nature of the Baton Relay, bringing people together wherever it travels to cheer it on its way. Every one of the Commonwealth nations and territories is listed on an airport departure board overlaid on the map. The route for the baton is then picked out in yellow dotted lines moving on the map, with the various picture stops along the way. When the baton arrives in Scotland, the map changes to a video screen with an aerial picture of a Highland glen, footage of famous athletes, and cheering flag-waving crowds outside Glasgow's Kelvingrove Museum and Glasgow's George Square. As the baton finishes its journey in Scotland, the video screen changes to a projector screen and footage from the opening ceremony of the Manchester 2002 Commonwealth Games, with David Beckham and Her Majesty The Queen, then more flag-waving crowds in Glasgow's fruit markets celebrating the Games. The film starts with a picture of a red curtain, which opens to reveal the logo for the Glasgow 2014 Queen's Baton Relay.
The Glasgow 2014 Queen's Baton Relay is the curtain raiser to the 20th Commonwealth Games. It will visit 71 nations and territories, cover more than 190,000 kilometres, and involve a third of the world's population.
Math.
It's a unique tradition and the most engaging relay in the world. The relay is launched at Buckingham Palace on the 9th of October 2013, when Her Majesty the Queen places her message to the Commonwealth inside the baton. Then it starts its momentous journey round the world, where it will visit every one of the Commonwealth nations and territories, starting with India, host of the 2010 Commonwealth Games. With 1.2 billion people, India is the most populated Commonwealth nation and has 14 official languages. 2010 was the second time that the Games took place in Asia, and the motto of those Games was, "Come out and play."
We move on to the Maldives. Then,
Australia has hosted the Games 4 times, and the Melbourne 2006 Queen's Baton Relay was the first to visit all 71 nations and territories of the Commonwealth. It covered more than 180,000 kilometres on its journey to the Games.
Then we move on to the Solomon Islands, Cook Islands, Vanuatu, Ghana, then
Malawi has competed in 10 games and won their last medals in Scotland, where they took home 2 boxing bronzes at the Edinburgh Games in 1986. Malawi is also known as the warm heart of Africa.
we move on to South Africa, St Helena, then
When it comes to sport, particularly athletics, Jamaica has an incredible heritage and is home to some all-time greats such as Johan Blake and multiple world record holder Usain Bolt.
north to the Turks and Caicos, Belize, then
Canada is the largest of all the Commonwealth nations and is so vast it has 6 different time zones. The first Games were hosted here way back in 1930, and since then, Canada has participated in every single Games.
on to Malta, and to England.
The whole journey will take 248 days, so when the baton visits your nation, come out and cheer it on its way. The Queen's Baton Relay is for all the people of the Commonwealth, and it gives everyone the chance to be part of this unique countdown to Glasgow 2014.
And finally, back to Scotland.
Once the baton has travelled the Commonwealth and the home nations of Jersey, Guernsey, the Isle of Man, Northern Ireland, Wales and England, it will come home to Scotland, where it will be cheered through the streets for 40 days and be carried by thousands of baton bearers. Nobody does a warm welcome quite like the Scots. We're world famous for it. If you don't believe us, come and see for yourself. The Queen's baton finishes its epic journey at the Games opening ceremony, when the final baton bearer returns the baton to Her Majesty the Queen and her message is read aloud. At that moment, the Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games is officially declared open. To find out more about the Queen's Baton Relay and how you can get involved, go to glasgow2014.com/baton relay and join the Commonwealth clan.
The film finishes with a still which says, "Thank you to Billy Boyd."